Do men find shaved heads on women attractive? No. I'm bald and have to shave my head. I once dated a girl who also shaved her head, and it just felt like we were in a cult together. Or like, one of us was going through chemo, and the other one was joining in solidarity. 3 big ones for me. Robin Tunney in Empire Records, Sigourney Weaver in Alien 3, Natalie Portman in V. Plus a girl that worked in a coffee shop I used to go to 20 years ago. So yes, I find it really attractive on a really attractive woman. I shaved my head and didn't struggle with dating or attention from men. I don't think it's most men's preference, but I don't make life decisions based on that anyways. While I can't speak for everyone, I have noticed that a shaved head on a woman often carries an air of confidence that can be quite compelling. It's not necessarily my preference per se, but I definitely see the appeal in someone who owns their look with such boldness. It's more about how a person carries themselves with that kind of style that can turn heads quite literally. I know a lot of guys don't like it, but I have always found it rather attractive, especially on the right person. Sometimes guys may be intimidated to approach a woman with a shaved head though. For me, big no to be honest. There was this lady from Africa who was a dancer. She was beautiful, but I don't think the average person can pull it off. My GF had extensions for a long time, so the hair above her forehead is all broken and shorter than the rest. She took the extensions out and has been trying to grow it out, but after some frustration she decided to shave one night and start fresh. Not gonna lie, I was taken aback at first. It took about 2 days for it to grow on me. Now I think she looks sexy AF. She has a beautiful head. When she puts on some big ass hoops, like WOW, it's a really confident look. I absolutely do. Yes, sign me up. I doubt those women give a single fuck what men think. You have to have a good shaped head, but it can be hot. I dated a girl who shaved her head and wore wigs and dressed up in sexy cosplay, so I mean I am all for it. I think it boils down to personal preference and societal norms that are constantly in flux. Historically, long hair on women has been seen as the epitome of traditional femininity, but that script is getting flipped these days. We're seeing more and more women opting for a shaved head, by choice or not, and it's reshaping what we perceive as attractive. That said, attractiveness is multifaceted. If someone's rocking a shaved head with confidence and style, that can be incredibly alluring. It's not just the hairstyle, but the whole aura and attitude that come with it. For me, it's not so much about the hair, or the lack of it, but the person underneath and how they make that look an extension of their identity. Some men like it, some men hate it. Personally, I think it's hot as fuck most of the time. My last girlfriend was bald. She was gorgeous. I'm a dude W long curly hair, so it contrasts well IMO. The shaved-headed women gives zero fucks if men find them attractive. That's sort of the point. Yeah, I don't live my life for other people. If I want a shaved head, I do it. If he doesn't like it, kindly piss off BCM the same awesome batch. I'd be cool with that. Yes, if coupled with the biggest it is. Personally, I wouldn't mind dating a woman with a shaved bald head. Some women can absolutely rock the shaved bald look, some women can't. In very rare circumstances. Only one come to mind, Sinead O'Connor. Mostly she had short stubble, but she was shaven at one point. Only chick that did it for me with almost no hair on top. Not everyone can pull that look off. Do men like peanut butter? Do men like blue cars? Equally logical questions. Shaved heads on women are hot for me, partially or fully, always better with tats, piercings and scars. Definitely in the minority on this one though. Most guys really don't like it. I find it attractive generally, but I do think a standard rule applies for this as for any is X attractive question. If I find a woman attractive, I'll probably find her attractive with a shaved head. If I don't, I probably won't. For example, Natalie Portman is very pretty, and while I don't prefer her with a shaved head, in V for Vendetta she was still very pretty. Because she's Natalie Portman. I shaved my head because I liked the way it looked. That's all that matters to me, not if men will find it attractive. I hope men will like my personality and not only my looks. I wear the things I like and the colors I love.